All right. In the studio with the man, the legend, Nathan Clark.
There we go. I can introduce myself here. I'm on the wrong side. I'm usually on that side of the table.
That's right. Thanks for letting me interview you.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming by, Dion.
Absolutely. You know, we've been working together for a little while, and one of the things that I really appreciated about you and Jamie is your heart for your team, because, you know, you went from being a killer agent to deciding that you want to build a team. And whenever I asked you what your mission, what's the whole purpose you're here, and you said, well, it's to build quality lives. That really grabbed me because it wasn't about transactions. It was about increasing the quality of life for obviously your clients, but also your team. So when you think about building a team, why is it so important to you now?
Well, I think I'd have to go back to really what's changed over the years, because it hasn't always been that way. You know, when I first got into real estate, I think even going further back before that, Dion, you know, my father did this before me.
Yeah.
And I would always see growing up that it was very tough for him to do real estate and have a family life, like baseball games, whatever, sports. Really, my father wasn't able to be part of until I got later in life when I was doing high school sports. But while I was growing up, you know, it was a lack of him being able to do both. And I'm, as you know, as we've talked so many times, I love my freedom to be able to travel, do things like that. So the last thing I ever wanted to do when I was growing up was get into real estate. So what usually happens is I turned 20 and I'm in real estate. Right? You know? So I was like, I thought I didn't want to do this. So I got into real estate. I was 20 years old, and I could see myself going down the same road. I mean, I literally would sleep at the office. I remember times waking up, you'd be there 1 a.m, and I was 20. You know, I lived above my parents' garage, so I could do those things. But you know, into my 20s, you know, we started building, you know, me selling real estate. I was doing 70, 80 deals a year by myself. And that was a lot back then. Now you get people do 400 or 500 by themselves, but doing 70, 80 deals a year by yourself, that was a lot. And I started sacrificing a lot of things. And that's really where we started really falling into the team system. And that's really where I fell in love with it. And one of the things that I loved the most about it was being to see other people grow. You know, and especially now later, it's been 17 years in the industry doing this, but really be able to see someone come in, especially coming from somewhere they're like, you know, I got my license, I sold 3 houses, 4 hours, no one's telling me what to do, or, you know, they just keep on taking money from me and signing up for classes and stuff like that, but I'm not having a quality life. To be able somebody to come in from this quality of life, to bring them up to here, is probably the most rewarding thing that Jamie and I, you know, see about our job now.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah. And so that was really why I would even say in the last couple of years, that's really been our mantra. We always saw it, you know, but it was really talking to you. We bring it out of us of like, this is really what we like to do, is to see people come on and get to a different level.
Right.
We're really good at doing that. And that really fulfills me.
That's awesome. And I know that you come from the agent background. Jamie, on the other hand, she's going to come from more the administrative side, and you've grown both. You know, you have 3 really solid departments here. You have your ISAs, your inside sales agents, and they're on the phone, and they're making sure that they're booking appointments for your agents. So, you know, your agents, they don't have to go out there and market themselves. They don't have to worry about all the stress and money that it takes to have that precious appointment.
Yeah, that's a long time, and we're still refining it, you know, every day. But yes, the inside sales department, they're building up the pipeline for the agents to go on appointments, meet with people in the heart of the house, we call it. Right, they're always there supporting and helping the agents and the team, so the agents can sell more, right, do more,
right,
and at the same time, everybody benefits from that, right?
Yes,
the heart of the house, they get incentives when a house sells, you know, so it's not just about get a paycheck. You know, like I was talking to one of my out of the house members, and they're like, you know, I've never been able to save money with this job. I'm able to save money. These checks that come in from the numbers that we reach as goals and bonuses and things is great. And that starts from everybody from the front desk to the sales agent.
Yeah.
You know, when a house sells, everybody's on the same page.
Everybody's benefiting.
Right. So it's not just one person.
Right.
Right. It's the salespeople. So we're all on the same page, are well rowing in the same direction, which ultimately benefits the client.
Right.
Right. Is the client has a great experience. Everybody wants to give their best experience. It's like they're all owners of each transaction or each client.
Right. That's awesome. I just got done meeting with the heart of the house, all of your admin together, and, they're really thriving. I've been serving teams across the country for a long time, and you can tell a culture when you walk in and when you meet with a department without the owner there, because they're going to open up a little bit more and share what's going well, what are some of the challenges. And the challenges that I hear on your team are, how can we get better? Some teams it's going to be complaining because they're not getting any benefits outside of their paycheck. Some owners, quite frankly, they don't care. And that's something that makes you unique, that you do care about your team. It started with serving clients, and then it turned into, we have to serve our team as well. Two other groups that you're very intentional with are your vendor partners. You have a vision for them. You want them to have quality experiences as well. And then that also helps your clients whenever your vendors are happy. So, talk a little bit about your vendor relationships and partnerships.
Sure. And, I think it was you. First of all, very proud of my whole entire team, the heart of the house, ISAs, the sales agents. But I think it was you that was, when we were talking about the masks
on
the plane. Because when we did our core values, we were like, what's number one? And we'd be like, well, the customers are number one, right? And that is true, right? They're the report card that we live and die by, the satisfaction that we get from our clients. But just like when you're on the airplane, the masks drop out, you don't pick what child you like the most.
Right.
You put the mask on yourself.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the team, is if the team's happy, they'll take care of the clients.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've been so fortunate, Jamie and I, is we can really step away from the business and it still works because people have genuine interest in doing this. I'm not a babysitter all day,
right,
running the company. But the same way you were just talking about the vendors is the team's happy, the clients are happy, and our vendors are happy that we're able to introduce them to people they normally wouldn't meet.
Right.
And they do great things. As you know, we're part of Hasbro's Children's Hospital, that we have a goal to give $100,000 away from to this year. And we should be reaching our goal. Coronavirus kind of put a little, I see a dent in our how fast we're going to do it, but we should hit it. But because of great partners that we have on the team and vendors, they help give to Hasbro Children's Hospital, that we can give about 4 or 5 times what we normally could give. But because of them, because of their vision and being able to unite with us, Dion, that they actually are quadrupling the amount that we can give to Hasbro Children's Hospital.
That's awesome.
From their services. Because they see the same thing. They're great vendors.
And why is one of your core values, I know, you have 4 core values. One of them is giving back. Why is that so important?
Because the same hole that you give through is the same hole that you receive from. Is we've been blessed with so many things in life. Grew up in America, first of all. I don't think Jamie and I have ever gone through a day that we didn't have what we wanted, that we ever needed anything. And I think it's our responsibility is once that you can give back, that you have to give back.
Yeah.
And Jamie and I have a relationship with Hasbro, and her more than me. I spent time at Hasbro when I was a child, but Jamie had heart surgery when she was 4 years old. So she spent a lot of time at Hasbro. So it's something that's close to us. Well, what's better than even a kid's hospital? I mean, in some form or another, a lot of people are connected to it. They don't know it, but you're connected to that. So it's a great way to help the community as well. To a hospital that's right in our backyard that we're very fortunate to have. Not every area has a children's hospital literally a half hour away from most people in the state. So
that's awesome.
It's a great organization. Yeah.
Yep. So to close, you lead team meetings. You lead when everybody's in there. If they were all in this room right here and you could tell them one thing, one thing that you're proud of, one thing that you're thankful for, because what you're saying is when we put our oxygen mask on as a team, we're better able to serve one another in your own family, which you have a vision for them. We're better able to serve a higher quality of service for our clients, as well as we're able to multiply and serve more clients. And then through those relationships, we're able to serve more vendors at a higher level. We're able to create more jobs, more opportunities. And then over the flow of that, we're able to give back even more. So it comes back down to, what's your message to your team? If they were all in here today and you could say, hey guys, what would be that message for them?
Well, this time of year, I'd be having the halftime speech with them because we're here in July. But I think it's realizing really how many people just one person can impact in their life. We may be in the business of selling real estate, but we're in a pretty impactful point in people's lives.
Yeah,
not just giving to Hasbro or vendors, but just doing what your position is, how that impacts so many people's lives, not just the person next to you that works with you or the person buying and selling real estate, but also their kids' lives.
Yeah.
Right. Let's take a family that's buying their first property. Maybe they came to this country. This is the first time they're having a chance to buy real estate. That's not something you can do in every country in the world. But just look at the statistics of a child growing up in a home, and stability in a school system and things like that, how important that is. I think you're changing people's lives for the better, and you're building quality lives. What your job is, each one of us does our role. We impact tens of thousands of people every single year, from the vendors, help providing for their families, to everybody that works here. The fact is we are a system, and just like a chain, we're only good as its weakest link.
Yeah,
we're only as strong as that. But as everybody's doing their part on the team, we really are impacting people's lives for the better. Because we really believe our system to do this is far better than any results of the system they're going to get out there.
Yeah,
work with a solo agent or anybody else out there, because the amount of time, the amount of people we have to help everybody is something you don't get everywhere else.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you'd really want to give them that perspective of, you used a halftime sports analogy, with what we're going through as an economy and as a society right now. Sports are important to our society. Imagine if there is no NFL in the fall. Think about how many jobs, not just our experience, how much we love it on a personal basis, but how many jobs that would affect, how many families that would affect. And so what you're saying is, it doesn't matter your position on the team. Just know that first half's over. Let's get focused, because we're about to go out and change more lives and raise the level of quality of lives for you, for your family, and for a lot of others.
Exactly. And I think it more of a touch with that if we talk about sports, because as people say, I like sports analogies.
Right.
Every position's important.
Yes.
I was a lineman, which means I don't have any hands. They wouldn't let me touch the ball. But listen, I don't do my job. I don't block. The quarterback gets sacked. There's no touchdown. So it's the same thing in every position. Is everybody has to play their part, and the best we do for everybody, it rewards everybody, not just inside this building, but also outside the community.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think we get stuck in doing our job and forgetting really that, how fortunate we are that we can have a job that could touch so many people. We can meet so many people, and we can really, help out. I mean, impact people's lives for the better.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, keep doing what you're doing.
Cool. I will.
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this quick video. As you can hear from the other agents on my team, they took the time to meet with me and be able to see exactly how our team system works, and to come out of that feast to famine income uncertainty that most real estate agents have to deal with. If this sounds like something you'd like to learn more about, please give me a call today at 401-232-7660, and I look forward to talking to you.